League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Huskies and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors from north of the border, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. Off the bootleg, Mitchell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Mitchell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They needed 14. They got 15 here on 3rd down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. On 2nd down now, it's Adams. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Griffin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now Mitchell on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
2nd and 4. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Mitchell now to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hernandez. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Rosas puts this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Leonard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. There he goes, right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
There we go. Nice move. Nice move.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A third down gain of 19. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Let's get this.
Here's Mitchell on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. To throw is Mitchell on 3rd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mitchell looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
On 1st down, Simpson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Let's go, folks.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. To throw on 3rd down. Mitchell. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. 6-0 our score after 1. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And an alley to run. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Mitchell. And that is incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now Mitchell from the gun on third down. That one into the hands of Kane. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
91.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Mitchell now to throw on second down. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's 15-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Here's Mitchell, off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd down, it's Simpson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Leonard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe after.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they will take a knee here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20.
Come on now, let's go.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run it with Armstead. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw is Mitchell. Off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
All day, baby, all day. Check 26, check 26. Deep grip, deep grip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got nothing. Go.
Off play action. Mitchell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mitchell throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too,
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down. Mitchell over the middle, complete. That's Hernandez. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Mitchell from the gun, he'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mitchell now throwing on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Mitchell off the bootleg. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Mitchell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Simpson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Set. 30 base.
Number 16. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
50, plant. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Simpson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Oliver. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
91.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. To throw is Mitchell. Throwing on 4th down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead, but hey, you get it as a coach, you look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talked up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Mitchell on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Mitchell to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Myers. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
A 7-yard loss.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Ready? They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
On second down now, it's Simpson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it.
The kicker on for the
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, but even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Down, 50, plant.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
On the ready.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.